guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video, it is a 3-part series on how to write an amazing CV. In this second part, I'll be teaching you about what you should write in your CV that will catch the employer's attention. And the reason why you need all of this is so that your CV will not thrown into a pile where they will not read ever again. My name is Mavis and I'm currently living in the UK. I've been living in the UK for the past 10 to 11 years and I'm now currently on this journey to help students from Malaysia or anywhere else in the world coming to the UK for the first time. Or if you happen to chance upon my video and would like to know about the UK more, then please stay on. So let's start. This is the second part out of a 3-part series, how to write an amazing CV. Firstly, you can use this technique called the STAR technique. And this will be helpful especially when you're describing either your work experience, or if you don't have any work experience, any actions that you have taken before or any responsibilities that you have taken before, you can also explain them using the STAR technique. What is a STAR technique? The STAR technique is a format. S stands for situation, T stands for task, A stands for action, and R stands for results. Now, you can explain your situation in this way using the STAR format. If just say you had a work experience as a waitress in a restaurant. In the CV, when you put the details of the name of the restaurant that you worked at, as well as how long you've worked at the place, the way to use the STAR format in the description. For example, you could use the STAR to describe your work experience like this. With the S, you could say, I've been working in this XXX restaurant for the past 2 years. As a floor staff, I have to deal with a lot of complaints from the customers. So, and explain what is the task that you were given to do. So you could say that as a floor staff, I've been given the responsibility to handle the customers, as well as there is a complaint, I would also ensure that I was able to handle it. And then you can explain what sort of action you have taken. With the action wise, you said there was once where a customer complained that the food wasn't warm enough or isn't hot enough. What I did was to apologize to this customer, take the food back, and get the chef to cook it again, and ensure that the food is at an appropriate high temperature. As for results, you can then say that the customer then ends up being very happy and ended up being a very loyal customer. So this is how you could explain your work experience using the STAR format. Make sure that whenever you use the STAR format to explain your experience, explain your experience in a way where it's beneficial to the company. This is what a lot of employers would like to see. The next thing that you need to do for your CV would to make it as simple as possible. There is no need for any complicated designs. There's no need for any pictures or graphs or tables, as this would make your CV look messy. And it might take up a lot of space when you can use those space to explain a lot more things that would deem beneficial to your employer. And if you can see here, this is an example of how a nice and clean structured CV would look like. And this would definitely help your employer in making it easier for your CV to be more noticeable. Lastly, the things that you need to do before handing over your CV is to ensure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date. With the LinkedIn profile, a lot of employees will go to the internet to search for you. And if the employer does choose to go through the LinkedIn after going through your CV, this gives you a higher chance of being employed. So make sure that you update your CV, because if the employer took the time to actually go through your LinkedIn profile just to see what else they might have missed out that you might not mention in your CV, it means that you have a higher chance of getting employed. So make sure that your LinkedIn profile picture is firstly professional as well, and then update the description of yourself and include any work experience if you have any, And also make sure that you don't share anything that might be deemed silly or childish. And make sure that you don't share anything that might deem and make sure you don't share anything that might be deemed or anything that can have a bad reputation on you, as this is another platform that you can use to be recognized by your future employers. Do you know that people do use LinkedIn to headhunt or scout for their potential new employees? If you have the skill that is needed by the employer, and if you mention it on your LinkedIn page, there'll be a higher chance for you to get noticed by your future employer. So do not waste any minute and make sure that you update your LinkedIn. Make sure you put it in your CV as well. The 3 points that I've mentioned today are definitely very helpful, and it's something that you should put in your CV if you want to get noticed. There'll be a link in the description down below, and if you want to know more on what you should and should not do when it comes to writing your CV, there'll be a link in the description down below where you can click on it and you can get a free guide on how to write an amazing resume or CV. Hopefully this could help to jumpstart your career. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.